Well, hello there, Reject Nation. I'm Greg Alba.
I'm John Humphrey.
We're going to watch a trailer today because the power went out all day, and we just got it back on. We went to go watch Kingsman: The Secret Service. Review will be up on Monday.
The
Golden Circle.
The Secret Service.
Yeah, we finally watched the first one. We have an embargo on it.
It's a really heightened spy movie about a real organization. It's kind of boring.
That'll be up on Monday after the embargo lifts. Now that we have power back and we just got back from the event, Red Sparrow, Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't know much about this. Let's do it. Oh boy.
Red.
This room is very colored.
She's nervous, so she's drinking. Huh.
Take off your dress.
She a hooker?
Nah.
She ain't no hooker. She a spy.
Fetish where I want you to kill me.
When I was in Moscow, I heard about a program.
Wow. That's an image.
Young officers trained to seduce and manipulate.
Woo!
Woof.
Joel Edgerton.
To use their bodies.
Wow.
To use everything. Call them sparrows. That's what she is.
Atomic Blonde.
Atomic blonde black widow.
Atomic Widow. Black Blonde.
Damn. You know, in some ways, I feel like that is the coolest Black Widow movie that could possibly ever happen.
And maybe a better Atomic Blonde movie.
Maybe a better time. I wouldn't have pegged it for a J-Law flick, but you know what? This looked pretty cool to me.
This is interesting to me because Jennifer Lawrence became superstar from the Hunger Games, which in a lot of ways, you know, like how we've been talking about how a lot of times actresses suddenly have their like action hero time. You know, there's been Scarlett Johansson's action hero time, and then Charlize Theron's been having hers.
Oh, it's in the middle
And
of it.
Jennifer Lawrence, even though she had the Hunger Games, and this is from the director of Catching Fire and the Mockingjay films, we've never really perceived her as an action hero. Somehow I feel like if this is a hit, because you don't get a lot of action in it, that's what I like though. It feels more like a spy thriller as opposed to a spy action movie.
I feel like that's a weird edge that a lot of her performances have wound up having is like, this is technically kind of an action movie, but we're gonna make her edge be like, in the Hunger Games, like she's really resourceful and she is good with a bow and arrow. It's not like she goes around like cooking fools the whole movie.
Yeah.
X-Men, you know, she like fights a couple people, but a lot of those movies focus more on her life as Raven. And then this, it looks like, you know, yeah, she can kill people, but she's also gonna be like a really cold, detached seductress person.
And I feel like that's a cool role for her.
Totally.
Actually. I think like this could be a really badass role for her. I think Catching Fire, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2 movies, but Catching Fire is my favorite one out of the Hunger Games movies.
Fire was cool.
And it's from the same director.
Especially in IMAX.
I think this could be a really neat film. I like Joel Edgerton. You know,
Edgerton's great, and he seems to have good judgment.
He does. And Jennifer Lawrence, I like the specificity. The specificity.
It's funny because you said it right when you were making fun of it, so you didn't say it.
I like the specificity.
Thibon.
You know, a lot of times you do like
botanist.
action female spy that they make sexy, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
I love how this seemed to like have it be so intentional.
Oh yeah, like it's like
meaningful,
the main weapon.
The main weapon is her sexuality, and I'm like, ooh, I'm excited to see Jennifer Lawrence be sexy.
Yeah. I like that we've progressed so quickly from. I hope like my best aspirations for this movie, and it's still, you know, directed by a dude, so I don't know, I'm curious. This seems like a new area of, you know, the women kicking ass like action, like we cast an actress we love to kick ass on screen, except this one is gonna really play up the strange sexuality of it all, and that's a conversation I'm excited to see.
If a Natasha Romanoff movie was made and was good.
Honestly, I feel like if you were really gonna make a movie about her, I'm like, this looks like exactly what that movie would have been.
Yeah, it's Russian too. Yeah.
And Yeah, and I'm like, hey, it sucks to be Marvel because they're gonna do it before you. And I love the sort of like slow-mo clock ticking while she's waiting in the room, and then just the cut in on the hand. It's just,
this feels like a tension thriller.
Yeah, and it really capitalized on like cold, impersonal, but also like hypersexual nature of it all. And I'm like, like let's go there. I think this is cool.
If anything, it could probably be borderline art house action. Borderline. I'm very careful on saying that.
Yeah, it's like I don't want it to become like
Steven Soderbergh does. You know, like
yeah. You know, the thing is, like, this is a very provocative idea, but you know, it also it's written by a dude and directed by a dude too. I want to see how well it explores this. From
I'm sorry,
her
John. Patty Jenkins can't direct everything.
Yeah, the only Patty Jenkins and Idris Elba and
Catherine Bigelow
and that one kid from Stranger Things, the only actors and directors. You know, especially coming off of Cure for Wellness and some of the other movies that dude wrote, like
Rider. You know, I
feel like that dude has a lot of good ideas and has only nailed like one movie for me that I thought was pretty great, and so like I hope that can happen again.
I don't pay attention anymore to when like these big Hollywood screenwriters do, unless they're like Aaron Sorkin script. I feel like a lot of times these screenwriters they could write any genre, but at the end of the day, it just changes from studios and directors' perspective all the time.
I'm
like, I don't really know what this dude's material actually is. He wrote Revolutionary Road and The Lone Ranger, you know? Like,
honestly. Hey, and yeah, like the more I think about writing, especially hearing that Joss Whedon news and stuff like that, and you know, hearing from people who have done Punch Up and all kinds of things over the years, I am like, like, what does it mean to be a writer in Hollywood? Unless you're like Charlie Kaufman.
No idea.
Hey, Kaufman, which Kaufman's it?
Charlie Kaufman is the alive one. Right. Andy Kaufman is the dead one.
Is the one
who we think is dead.
Who's secretly Trump.
Anyway, guys, that's a cool trailer, man. Yeah. That was actually a nice surprise. I thought it might have just turned into some action crap.
Yeah, I thought it was going to become Atomic Blonde.
Yeah, it sort of looked like that, right? Are you excited to see Jennifer Lawrence in this spy thriller? Would you prefer this to be the Natasha Romanoff solo movie? Put your comments below. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. John Humphrey on Twitter and Instagram. And check out our Patreon. Become a Patronaject today!
Yeah!